What's up and welcome back to the Shiny Raika channel. Today, for the start of the new year, we're going to do a different deck profile than normal. Normally it's Pendulum 24/7. I'm just trying to enjoy myself with playing Dragunity Dragon Links. It's actually a really broken deck. The deck is off the charts. You can play this one card, Remus, with any discard, and it carries you into about 5 or 6 interruptions. No joke, no exaggerations. I'm going to show you guys a combo at the end of the video. The combo is to show you how to play through Dark Ruler No More using the deck. There are two ways to do it. I'm actually going to show you the superior version. Alright? And before we even start, shout out to Naz, today's his birthday. Thank you very much. Me and him have been friends from a long time. From when we used to walk on road before we could drive. Long time we're doing this. Alright, shout outs to him for his birthday. Now, onto the deck profile. I'm going to try and do this as fast as possible because the combo is actually very long. 3 Ramos, 1 Legatus self-explanatory, 1 miscellaneous, apologies, mistletoe. You can only play 1 truthfully. 1 Baby Rock, might bump it up to 2. 1 Zephyrus the Elite. You could easily play 2 Baby Rock instead of Zephyrus, but the thing is with Zephyrus, it's useful because it gets you a card to your hand that you can discard. So it multitasks. Plus its level is 4, works good with your rockets, especially being a dark monster. And this is for the main staple Dragunity stuff. Moving on to the rockets. Double Tracer, 1 Caliber, 1 Recharger, 1 Synchron. These are all self-explanatory. The Caliber is good to play 1 in the event you brick. It can actually unbrick your hand. So he's really good in that regard. Plus, just by having the monsters on the field, you get it. For the rest of your generic rocket stuff is Speed Burst. It searches 2 rockets to your hand, so it almost empties the deck of rockets. Absolroto is Absolroto. You have to play at least 1. And we have Double Disruptor being an MVP for the deck. Just it goes +3 for no reason. No reason. So these are actually mandatory staples. And you're going to actually see majority of your combo turn 1. Like the combo searches for the almost the entire deck. So you're already loaded in turn 1. Then we have triple Starliege. One of the MVP for the deck is one of my favorite cards. If this card didn't exist, I probably wouldn't play the deck. We have 1 White Dragon, 1 Black Dragon, and Levianeer, self-explanatory on everything, Rotar, and Red MD. I don't know why persons would want this card to go to 2. It really shouldn't go to 2. I know why, because I play this deck. It doesn't make sense to give players a way to get a free +1 with the deck. Like, the 1 Metal Dragon for straight Dragon Links is almost entire combo by itself. That's it, just 1 Black Metal Dragon. So you don't want to have the card what they need, just an extra card in hand. Like being a viable card. Normally they have to play some trash normal monsters, but Red MD should stay at 1. Then we have triple Revolution Dragon. Have to play at least something Pendulum. No, that's not exactly why it's here. Red MD is just a free monster born in the event someone actually stops me. Perfect example, person stopped me twice. And they still look on a board of 5 to 6 interruptions. And be like, probably it was better I didn't have these cards in my deck. Because it doesn't stop you. I'm going to tell you guys a disclaimer at the end of the deck profile. How the deck operates. We have triple Ravine because most persons don't really understand the deck. And if you do understand it, you'd actually stop playing other decks and play this. You wouldn't play straight Dragon Link anymore, you'd play this. You have 1 Glow, the 1 Boot Sector Launch, and triple Quick Launch. Along with that, the last Rocket card is Rapid Trigger. Yes, you do play the 1 Rapid Trigger. Even if I wasn't actually going to use it, it's a free search. And it's not like it stops you from fusion someone into anything specific. You can fusion someone anything you want. So it's just all good all around. Then we have triple Chaos Space. Don't need to explain anything there. Monster Reborn. First you don't succeed, try again, and call by the grave because it's called by the grave. To be very honest with you guys, in terms of the deck profile, the deck is overperforming. I played over 20 matches with the deck, and I only lost 2. Majority of times I 2-0 persons with the deck effortlessly. The deck goes into grind game and you almost plus back so much that I almost win every grind game. I've only lost about 3 out of 30, or about that amount. So the deck is ridiculous on paper. Most persons underestimate the deck. The deck is better than playing straight Dragon Link, full stop, period. But the problem with the deck, it requires more skill and talent at the deck. You have to understand the deck and know the deck. You can't just pick it up and play it overnight. You'll take up hits if you do that. But the deck is very rewarding. You're playing some 1-card combos that literally carries you into boards of 4 negates, 5 negates. This is through hand traps. Hand traps don't stop you. If they impermanence, they're going to lose. If they ash, they're going to lose. If they Nibiru, they're going to lose because they're going to look on the same exact board anyways. That's why you play the Revolution Dragon. If something goes wrong, just reborn and do the entire combo again. There's no way for them to beat this. Your worst hand is an average Dragon Link hand. Like, that's it. Your worst hand is a normal Dragon Link hand. That's it. Now, I'm going to show you guys a card that you may not be interested in playing, but if you want to play the Dark Ruler Gnome or 1 card out DS, 6 interruptions, God mode, no one beats you after this. This is the card. Doesn't seem like much, but it's just there to chain block your opponent so that you can negate the Dark Ruler. So we play 1 Furious Dragon, self-explanatory. Then the card actually makes the deck 1 Gator. He is by far the MVP. You'll summon him a minimum of 4 times during your turn. Minimum. He is the entire deck. If this card was banned, I'll tell you this is top play this deck. But the card is just incredible. It searches for almost every monster inside of your deck. And if it doesn't search for every monster in your deck, it searches for something else that can search the card. So everything in your deck is searchable through him. Alright? The card is off the charts, incredible. Perfect level, great synergy. The card is just too much. To go with him, we obviously have the 1 Crystal Wing. And for your rest of your synchros, we have Savage Dragon, self-explanatory. We have Chaos Ruler, and of course, now that we're playing Chaos Ruler, we have to play Hot Red. You'll see all these monsters on your end board at all times. Every single one of them. Well, except for these two, because they're going to be in the grave, obviously. But your end boards are going to see all of these at all times, starting with just the 1 card. Please note all the combos I'm going to show you is viable at all times. Your 2 Guard Dragon LP. Well, he's better than LP when I'm stop messing around. This card is better than LP by far. The reason why you don't even need the pointers. Well, not by far. LP was a damn good card. If LP was here, I'd still play it. But Atom is broken. It's not hard once per turn. We have Pisty and Strikel. Self-explanatory. Quad Boreal, Romulus, and 2 Hieratic Seals. You will also play Boreal Sword Dragon. Everything here is self-explanatory. Now I want to give you guys a joke. You see, out of the 15 cards we just ran through, this is the 1 card you're not going to summon your first turn. You're going to use every single card here, except for the Boreal Sword on your first turn. There is 1 little card I have to give note to. I was testing out this, Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords. It's actually busted, but the problem with it... Now, to be clear, when I practiced with it, I won every single time I was able to play the card. But the thing is, it blocks you as well from your special summon. So you have to build your board first. So going second, this card is not as strong. So you almost guaranteed to side it out, but you're going to put in evenly match anyways. But the thing is, it doesn't work against Flunderies at all because they don't special summon. So it's kind of hard to play this card. Because if you play Flunders, which you know you're going to play, at some point down the line, it has absolutely no effect. This card was in the main deck. I was testing it out. It actually was really good when it worked. But when it didn't work, it was like a dead card. Now, please remember, Ruins is not a bad card by any means. Because if you draw it, you have to discard one card for your combo. So you're going to discard Ruins. But either way, Ruins has a graveyard effect. You can't just send a level 8 and add it back to your hand. So it's still not affected. I think what I'm going to play is Red Rain. Because Red Rain is just broken. Like, just broken. So, onto the combo. Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys the combo with, of course, Remos. Now Remos is the 1 card combo. 1.5 because you need a card to discard. So, let's just show you in the event you actually drew Ruins of the Dragon Lord. You can now do the full combo with just these 2 cards. My apologies, I think you're going to need a next card, but you're going to guarantee get the next card. Like, you will always be able to do the combo, because you're going to start off Yu-Gi-Oh! With 5 opening hand. So you're going to always be live for the combo. So just keep that knowledge. The combo is always live. Now, you're going to do the combo again. I've done this many times, but I'm going to take the best possible route for this combo this time. You're going to use Remos effect, get Ravine, activate your Ravine. I'm just going to put it somewhere where we can all see it. Use Ravine to pitch any card from your hand that you don't need. Add Legatus, Legatus effect to summon itself, Remos effect summon itself. You Synchro Summon into first your Gatorg. This is going to be the first summon off Gatorg. You can put it in the corner. I normally work with the corner. The first effect, we're going to get Zephrys to the hand and pitch it. The reason why we're doing this is so that we can get the Ravine to our hand. So we're going to use Zephrys, get back the Ravine to our hand, so that we can discard it for later. We don't actually need it. We're going to link with both of these, and we're going into our Romulus. Romulus effect, we will add our Dragunity Glow. Activate Glow, get Mistletoe. Now you'll send Romulus to summon your Mistletoe, and this effect will trigger. We get to equip Dragunity, which is going to be Gatorg. We're going to now use Glow's graveyard effect, banish itself, summon the Gatorg in defense position. It requires a card to be summoned in defense. So if you're in a desperate position, just know that you cannot summon Romulus this way. Just keep that knowledge. Gatorg's effect. We're going to add Baby Rock, and we're going to send Baby Rock effect, summon itself in defense. So it's a 2 million IQ pay, where it's going to be there for later on in the duel. We're going to use it eventually. We then make our LP effect. You get to summon a dragon monster from your deck. Effect, you're going to target itself because it's Dark Dragon. You cannot target Atom for this part. We'll get our Speed Burst Dragon from our deck to our hand. We'll link off with Omni Dragon Brotar to go into our Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon effect, we get to add our Boot Sector Launch. Link with both to go into Spheres. This long combo, and this isn't even our first interruption that's actually going to stick. From here, we will tribute summon the Spheres. We haven't normal summoned as yet. Just think about that. So if you actually play Hieratic Su, you won't use your normal summon for the entire combo. Just know that you won't use your normal summon. Su is actually really good, but you can't play Su and Speed Burst, and Speed Burst gets you 2 rockets to your hand. And Seal, I'll get to summon our Red MD. We'll now get the Red MD's effect. We're going to get back our Gatorg. Now please note, if you have more cards in your hand and you're in desperate position, or you predict something is going to happen, you can always get your White Dragon and pitch something else from your hand. You can always do that. But in this scenario, I'm going to get Seifert and discard Seifert. We will now Exceed Summon into our second King Atom, and we'll use effect. It doesn't actually matter what I detach. I'm going to have access to both shortly. What we summon here is double Disruptor Dragon. Is this in... It should be... I don't think this won't matter that much. Now, into our first actual interruption, which is going to be Erratic Seal. Now, we'll get to use our Boot Sector Launch. This is in the wrong zone. I apologize. It could have been in any other zone but this one. So you drop both. And then, so you don't mess up, you will link with both immediately into Quad Barrel. You will now use double Disruptor effect to get back your 2 rockets that you just used. Ensure that Tracer is not in the way. This zone has to be empty. You'll link off into your Pisty. Pisty's effect. You will reborn your Gaydard. So next long play setup, I put save for it in the grave. We'll use this effect. You don't normally have to do this, but because I want to use just the one card to show you the combo, I'm showing that it's possible by doing this. So what I'll do is add Disruptor to hand. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to use now the Gaydard's effect to get White Dragon to my hand. Now I can discard anything I feel like that's a dragon. So I have this in my hand. Right? Now, first, Crystal Wing. You can... It doesn't really matter what you do from this point, but it's always best to drop your White Dragon first. Nah, you kind of have to do this here. No. Tracer Pop. Get your Synchron out of the deck. The reason why I say this is because I'm going to mill. So you will use effect. Chaos Ruler Chainlink 1, White Dragon Chainlink 2. The reason why you do this is that you get the Black Dragon out of the deck before you mill your 5. Now, I want you to note, no matter what you mill, you can't go wrong at this point. And we didn't see any of our Chaos Space. There are 17 cards that's going to be in the deck. You went through more than half your deck to do the combo, just putting that straight out there. So in other words, the chances of you seeing Chaos Space is literally 25%, which is extremely high. I see Chaos Space almost every time I do this. Almost, not 100%. I won't tell that lie. But almost times you always have it. So you're going to have a card here. I'm going to work with a random card that doesn't affect the game. Okay, so every single monster affects the game. So I'm going to go with Ravine. No, I actually have to get a monster here. My apologies. So let's just say we find Revolution, but Revolution is too busted in this position. Alright, so you're going to have a card because of this. Don't particularly need it, but yeah, we're just going to discard it. So we're going to use the Disruptor Dragon effect now. Banish itself. Add Rapid Trigger. Rapid Trigger is the key to chain blocking the Dark Ruler no more. Now is the time we can go into our Hot Red. Quad Barrel effect. You can pick your own card, pop him, and bring back your 2 rockets. Gotta bring back, obviously, Tracer and Recharger. And synchro with both immediately into our Savage Dragon. Effect to equip. I am going to equip... I wish there was a way that I could tribute Seal from a Spell and Trap zone. If there was a way to that, it would have been like the ultimate coolness. Like, it would have been broken, you get me? Like the tribute a Spell or Trap. I wish there was like something that does that. I misprint dice. Huh. No. Alright. This time around, we're going to have to use the Chaos Ruler effect. From our graveyard, we're going to banish Light and Dark. Zephyros can go. I know I'll never use him again, so... It was a true solo. It was true MVP. I rated him. And we're going to drop this as well. Please be reminded, under normal conditions, most times you'll have Chaos Space in the graveyard, so you would actually get back your White Dragon as plus. But in this scenario, I'm just not going to show you the RNG more than just the add with this. Which is, the add-in was like half of your deck was monsters at that point, and you had like 17 cards, and 10 of them were monsters. So this is almost guaranteed. It's more than a 50% chance. But anyways, you have the rapid trigger. You set your opponent's turn. The first thing they do, draw for turn, standby, main phase. They activate Dark Ruler No More. So Dark Ruler No More is going to try and negate your entire board. What you're going to do is Chain Link 1, Rapid Trigger. Chain Link 2, Hot Red. Hot Red gets to negate, and then you fusion with both of these by destroying them into your Furious Dragon. Now, that's one negate. Now that this is there, wait till your opponent summons 2 monsters. You're going to go Furious Dragon, Chain Link 1, target your Seal, and any other card on your opponent's side of the field. Seal as Chain Link 2, tribute itself, and bounce a card. So you get a pop and a bounce, and you only lost 1 card, and Seal is going to summon a monster from your deck. Best card in this position is Safer, I believe. The reason why is you just want the free pluses later on in the duel. You use 14 extra deck cards, so that was 3 interruptions. Then Crystal Wing makes 4, and Boral makes 5. And Dark Ruler No More is not stopping you. Now, please note, like in most situations, like the one I showed you, if I have example this, the Revolution Dragon, what you can do is simply tribute any of your level 8s, preferably not Savage. I'd strongly recommend for you to tribute this. I don't want you to tribute your Savage Dragon and say, hey, he told you to do it. And get your Dragon Lords back to hand, activate it, and you can always now use your Revolution Dragon if you had it. Reborn Savage Dragon. Apologies, Crystal Wing. So, yeah, this is the end board. Like, no one beats it. The thing is to it, this is just to play through Dark Ruler No More, so you don't have to play this card. But it's actually stupid good in terms of it's another graveyard effect, so you can reborn any of your Dark Dragon Link monsters, which can be a lot of things. And most persons, this alone beats them. You don't even if the Dark Ruler No More, their monsters don't have effect. It's a skill drain that only affects your opponent monsters, might I add. So yeah, the duel is actually won if you found this, but it's just something that most persons don't really view. The deck is extremely strong. There is very few drawbacks. As I said, I started off with 2 cards and did this combo. You get a lot of pluses. The thing is with the deck is that it requires more skill, and you have to practice with it a lot to fully understand. But it's better than playing straight Dragon Link. I can promise you of that. This is the first deck profile for me for the year, and of course, you guys love the combos, so I'm putting in the combos. Happy 2022 for everyone, and for others, happy 2020 part 2. I thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace. Have a great day.